Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today, I am so pleased to say that we have a box from Japan Candy Box, and they are back in their branded boxes. Congratulations. So excited to see that. Uh, However, we also have a bit of a mystery on our hands. So if you've been on the channel for the last year or are familiar with what's going on with Japan Candy Box, you might already be aware of this. If you're new, first of all, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Uh, but we have a couple of missing boxes. We never received our box for May or for September. And then, of course, it is now December, and we are expecting the December box. So there are 3 boxes that this could potentially be. And I don't know which one it is. You already know because it is in the title. I am going to name it correctly for which box has arrived. But I personally won't know till we get in here which one it is. I do have really good news on that front, though, which is I have received notification of 3 boxes being shipped out with a bit of spacing between them. So I don't know how much longer it's going to be until we get the next one. And it's, of course, going to be a bit longer for the one after that. But with those 3 boxes, Japan Candy Box will be caught up, and we won't have episodes like this again after we've gotten that 3rd box. But for this video, at least, I don't know which one we're getting. This is going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see what we've got. Especially because with Japan Candy Box, they're a little different from the other boxes in that they don't tell us the theme beforehand. So with certain months, you can kind of guess what the theme is going to be, such as April is usually going to be cherry blossoms. If this is the December box, then it's probably going to be Christmas. October is usually Halloween, things like that. But all the other months are a complete mystery. Until we get in here, there's just no way to know. So I am super excited for this because I really have no idea what we're getting. So with that in mind, let's get in here. I'm so curious to see what we've got. And of course, as always, I am going to point out that these come fully taped. These do ship over from Japan. And so I do just really appreciate the fact that these do arrive fully taped. It's just kind of nice having that security of knowing that they haven't been tampered with. All right, let's see what we have. Yes. Information explaining what happened and why everything was so delayed. Okay. This is our May box. This is our May box. So our theme for May apparently was convenient snack trip. Really pretty fun, always very cute. Another thing that's different is they don't use a custom sheet, but their little pamphlet is really nice, really simple, really easy to work off of. So we'll just use that. Ooh, I'm already seeing some things I'm kind of excited about that I think is going to be really good. I'm excited. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So one thing that they do, they've done it in almost every single box. This is really going to be interesting. So in most of their boxes, they include a surprise snack where you don't know what you're going to get. They don't give any sort of hints. I think this is it. However, I'm also seeing another item that is not on there, so it's also possible that this is a substitution, and I'm not going to know which it is until we've gone through the box. But we have an entire box bag of assorted, it looks like matcha flavored chocolates with different kind of concentrations of the matcha, just from looking on the package. Really fun, really cool. Okay. I am seeing a number of things that are very much substitutions. Okay, so here we have, this looks really fun. This is Megum Sushi Gummy. That looks like a lot of fun. This looks really cool. We also have this. This is another one where I think it's a substitution, or maybe it was meant to be the surprise, but this is Supai Gum. So this is, it's not in the pamphlet because it's a substitution or a surprise, but this is actually a Batsu game where one of them is suddenly sour. I recognize this. I think we tried this some time ago. I'll have to double check. If we haven't tried it recently, maybe we'll try it again. But yeah, this is a Batsu game, and Japan Candy Box, please disclose that things are Batsu games when you send them. Not everywhere are Batsu games a thing. Ooh. Yeah, this is one of the things when I opened it up, I was like, oh, I'm super excited about this. So we have, these are cookies and cream Choco Flakes, which is kind of, okay, it's interesting, and I'm curious, and I'm very excited about this for a couple of reasons. So first, these, if you're hearing Choco Flakes and it's making you think of like cornflakes covered in chocolate, you are correct. I never would have thought of it for a snack. They're actually not too bad. We've tried these a couple of different flavors. They do tend to be on the waxy side, but I don't know. I don't remember if they're super bad about it or if it's just like a little bit just because Japanese chocolate tends to be waxy. But they have been really kind of fun. I have been surprised at how much I've enjoyed these. I personally love cookies and cream flavor. I get super excited when I see that. So yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to getting to try these. I think that looks like a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. This is, ooh, this looks really fun. So this is, look, Strawberry Dome Chocolate. This is really kind of, this looks really fun. This looks like it's really, really fun. I am super excited about this. I think that could be really tasty. And yes, I'll rearrange everything at the end so it's visible. Okay, I'm going to like kind of swoosh the things that are like substitutions of some sort to the side. Okay, that is, there we go. We have, this is Ume Mochi Candy. So this is kind of a dagashi style of mochi. We've had these on the channel a bunch of times because honestly, they're really fun. They're a bit gummier, chewier than regular mochi, but they're still really soft. They're really tasty. I personally have really enjoyed these. I can't remember if we've tried this flavor or not, so we'll double check. But if we haven't tried it before, then we are definitely going to try this, and I am super excited. I think this is fun. Okay. Ooh. So here we have Ramune bottle candy, and it looks like this is kind of a plain soda flavor. Really fun. We've had some really fun Ramune candy on the channel. Okay, so pretty much every month, Japan Candy Box includes a Kit Kat of some kind. So apparently for me, the Kit Kat was strawberry shortcake chocolate. Really pretty fun. Probably really tasty. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so now we're to the point of Substitutions. Okay. So our first one, I don't know if these are gummies or if this is Roman candy. According to the package, this is soda flavor, but this is some sort of Pokemon candy. Really pretty fun. I do appreciate that they chose blue Pokemon for the plain soda. So here we have, let's see here. I'm calling this Fujiya Home Pie. I don't know what that means. I'll see if I can find more information on it. We also have some sort of Mickey Mouse Disney branded candy. It does say Choco on the side, so I think it's some sort of chocolate thing. Beyond that, I don't know what this is. We also finally have, so I recognize these. These are, I can't remember the name of the brand, but we've had them a couple of times. They've been, what I'm remembering is that it's like a cookie with kind of a chocolate disc on top. And going off of the packaging, I'm guessing that this is matcha flavored. Really fun, really cool. I do remember these being pretty tasty. I remember them being pretty good. So I'm going to take a minute and rearrange everything. And as always, Japan Candy Box, thank you for sending substitutions for things that you ran out of. I do appreciate that a lot, so I do want to call that out and get credit for that. Okay. Getting these arranged so you can see everything is always a challenge. Ooh, that fits really nicely right there. Okay. But it's kind of a nice challenge to have just because we've got so many lovely, tasty looking things in here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to go through these, get everything sorted out, and figure out, how we're going to handle this. But I do think there's a lot of things in here that just look really good, really tasty, and I'm really excited for. I'm really looking forward to getting to share with all of you. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.